Let's quickly go across to him and figure out what the buzz is like in dealing rooms today. Extended trading working week, Nimesh. What's the mood in the dealing rooms?
Well, Surabhi, good that there is a bit of a recovery in today's market. But again, after a gap up, we've not seen a follow-up buying or follow-up extension as well, for at least in the large cap names. That's overall feedback. Even in terms of flows, the sense is the FIs are still better sellers, especially in the banking names. But again, there's going to be a small market close basket buying at a leading FI. So maybe you'll see some some stocks. It's a larger basket, so not only specific to Nifty, but to the broader markets as well. So you'll see some movement from that perspective. Again, the sector seems to be the PSUs. Massive rally in the PSU stocks. Again, in today's trade, the OMCs are rally buzzing in trade. So is the case with the rail PSUs, the power PSUs. Every stock in that PSU basket seems to be in a different zone altogether. So that's where the big momentum seems to be. A word on the financials. While you've seen some bit of recovery in the financial names as well, but again, from a flow perspective, the feedback is the outflows from the larger FIs in the financial names continue. Even in terms of sentiment from the larger HNIs, the feedback is they're turning a bit cautious on the financial names. So financial stands out on the negative side, but it's the PSU basket which continues to outperform, and that's the trend today as well.
Okay, all right, Nimesh. What about individual stocks? What are you picking up?
Well, so in terms of individual names, Nigel, the first stock on my list is Orient Paper. In a market like this, that stock has rallied 13% and large volumes as well. I understand some bit of HNI activities is again back in that particular stock. And the street is anticipating some corporate development as well. So that's the first name. The second stock is IGL. Within the gas basket, this is one stock which has relatively underperformed, but some bit of traction seems to be back now. Even in today's trade, there are buy flows at FIDS, is what I understand. And also, Citi had put out a tactical buy note on IGL, and they believe that the pessimism is overdone as far as IGL is concerned. So that's the second name. The third stock is Godfrey Phillips. While there is a lot of chatter towards ITC, GQG buying out, for that matter, even VSTs where Radhakishan Damani added further into VST as well. But Godfrey Phillips is one stock where it's not a very liquid stock, so there are small amount of accumulation happening from large institutions in Godfrey Phillips as well. Relatively, it's cheaper compared to the other two names, so that probably explains a bit of interest there as well. And the last is GSFC. Again, part of the PSU basket, big move in that stock as well in today's trade. And I understand in GSFC, some domestic mutual funds are active buyers.
Nimesh, you had put out IOC and BPCL as part of your chatter yesterday, right? Stocks are up 3-4%.
In fact, the kind of flows which have been suggested for BPCL and IOC in yesterday's trade, there were massive volumes, massive delivery-based buying from the larger institutions. It didn't react yesterday. The stocks were flat, but today we're seeing a big up move in both these stocks. In fact, again, as I said, I've been saying this for so many days now. The PSU basket is where there is massive interest, not only from institutional investors, but from the retail investors as well. So that explains a big move in the OMC stocks today. And there was a big report as well from Morgan Stanley explaining why the OMCs are still very cheap and can outperform from here.
Okay, all right. Nimesh, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for that. So that's a D-Street chatter with Nimesh as always, and we'll keep an eye out on some of these names, and you should too. As we take that quick commercial break here. So we'll do that. The market's up 150 odd points or so, but it's just one leg, which is the Nifty, which is performing. The Bank Nifty is not. We'll come back. We'll get you buy and sell short-term trading ideas, BTST trades on the other side. Stay with us.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18 and do follow us on all our social media platforms for news, updates and more.